Thank you. My name is Shafii Wanjenja. I'm from Arusha, Tanzania, a founder of Rare Innovation Tanzania. I'm here to present my project titled a Smart Backup Inverter. The inverter that uses 12 DC volt battery and it converted it to 240 AC voltage. So what does with my innovation? I did a research within Tanzania, and I found that most of the region they lack electricity, but some they have electricity, but there is a shortage of electricity. So on my research, I found that like 8 islands within Tanzania, there is no electricity totally. The government have supplied it. So what I did, I tried to come up with a research and a project on how I can create a project that can supply electricity throughout those islands. But indeed, I started with my society or my community first. So Rare Innovation Tanzania was started 2019, and we aim to turn our innovations into products. We mainly focused on 3 sectors. The first sector is energy, the second one is food, and the other one is security. With all those 3 sectors, we try to come up with a project or a prototype, but we try to develop the prototypes into products. Right now with energy sector, we have a product and we have been supplying our inverters to the to the community, to the area where there's no electricity at all, to the area where there's electricity, but there's a shortage of electricity. So here is a simple demo on my in my project, and I'll show you how it operates. I have just here a phone, and I'll show you how it operates, charging a phone using a battery and an inverter. So here is a battery. It's a 12 DC battery. It goes throughout the inverter, and here is our inverter that converts 12 DC to 240 AC. So on the front side here, you can see here it's on, and I tried to connect the charger as the sample. You can see here it's charging. Yeah, right now here it's charging, and if I try to switch off, it doesn't show if it's charging. But if I try to switch on, yeah, right now it's charging. You can see it's charging. If I switch off, then it's not charging. So that's a little demonstration on my inverter here. With our inverters, they are of 2 different kinds. The manual inverter, like this one, is the manual inverter, but we also have a backup inverter. Here is the backup inverter. The 2 inverters are here. With the backup inverter, it have a short circuit within it. When the battery is full, it will cut off automatically. So when there is electricity, the battery will be charged automatically. And when the battery is full, it will then cut automatically. But the good thing with this backup inverter, it also have a operating system that alerts you that there is electricity or not. Backside here, there are 2 LEDs that they will show that if the electricity or not in this side here. So here's the port that you connect with electricity, and here's the terminal that you connect to the battery, and here is the output. So this is the backup automatic inverter that when there's electricity, you'll be charging your battery automatically, and when the battery is full, it will then cut automatically. So with that one, you'll be using only electricity. But with this one, you'll be just using a solar to charge a battery. So this battery here is I've already been charged with the solar, and it's full right now. So I'm just taking the power from the battery, and I'm taking it to the inverter. After taking it to the inverter, then I'll be just taking the source, which is 240 AC now, after converted from the battery. Then as you can see here, the phone is charging. Down here, the phone is charging. If I switch it off here, then it's not charging. When I switch it on here, then it's not charging. It's charging now. Yeah, where can you ask me I got this idea? As I explained myself, I just graduated this year, and after I graduated from 6 this year from St. Jude's Secondary School, then I say I have to do at least one project. Since when I was at school, I've been engaging myself with science innovational project in the school science fair. So after being participating with a lot of science fairs within the school, I just did it for maybe passion, I could say, or maybe in a seek of competition. Then I say, no, no, why can't I turn my innovations into product? So soon after I graduated from 6 this year, then I say, let me find my friends and make a team, at which the team will be turning our innovation that we used to do at school into products. So so far, this in the sector energy, we try to come with this prototype, but by now it's now a product. So before, it was a prototype that we tried to convert a 12 DC volt to 240. So we tried to use a lot of mechanism within it. We tried to use many electrical mechanism within it. We tried to use transformer. We try to use transformer to boost up or to step up the DC. I mean, to step up the little voltage to high voltage. As before that, we try to create a circuit within it that can use to turn the DC to AC. Afterwards, that after you turn DC to AC, then we take it to the transformer. Then within the transformer, it step up it to 240. Then you can be use it to the many home appliances such as a light. You can also be using it in charging a phone, as I showed here. You can also use it in running television, refrigerators, fridges, and many home appliances that it can run. As far as I can, I try to make here a 1000 backup inverter, but on the other one here, this one is the also a 1000. This auto 1000 backup inverter, but this one here is a manual. So far, this came a challenge to me when I was trying to processing all these ideas through YouTube, through internet. But unfortunately, as I wish and through God wishes, then I try to manage to come up with this old product. Uh, what are my goals right now? I aim to supply all these backups throughout our countries, to the region where there's no electricity at all. Also, I've been engaging in my research deep in those islands, and I got a person that is very familiar to the area, and I try to research also. So I also plan to supply these products here to all those islands that there is no electricity at all. So far, I can say I just supply like 10 plus inverters within our community. Uh, Before that, I could not create at least a board. I could just find a ready-made board. Then I could create my machine within inside. Then after, I could just settle my machines within it. Then I could just supply. But then I say, with a production, with a business, you have to produce something of quality. So I just started creating the boards by myself. I also create all the machine by myself. So I'm assembling each and everything by myself. If God wishes, if I get support, if people keep on investing, then we can make something that's more valuable and profitable, durable, that can help my community as well as my country. So far, I'm cooperating with my nation very well as I just participated in a national level competition, and actually I became the second runner-up, and the government support this fully as I just explained the problem and the solution, and I try to show a prototype and the product that currently is on. and it's on process, and I can say it's working and people are using it and it's solving different problems within my society. So I can simply say that's a that's a project that I made.
Wow, fantastic work. And thank you so much for sharing with us today at Global Innovation Field Trip. You have some
Sure.
fans on YouTube who are sharing some really thoughtful questions with you. So can I relay those?
Yes, you can allow.
One attendee is asking, how big of devices will your system work with? And if there are any ideas that you're looking to add or modify to your first iterations, first
Well,
prototypes. So how big of a device can this accommodate? And what are you looking to add or modify?
So far, the device, so far you ask how big is the device. I can simply describe it in this way. The device here is of 1000 watts inverter, and simply as it is, it has no display, and you input only 12 DC volt, and the outcome is 240 AC volt. So that's how I can range it. I didn't get him how big is, but I can just say it's 1000 watt inverter that can run a load of 1000. But actually, due to the time, I just use this one as the sample. But you can just go through my Instagram account titled Rare Innovation Tanzania, and you can see all these products, how it can run a drill machine of a 800 watts, and it operates very well and nice. Due to sometimes, then I could not make it with a sample here, but the future modification of my project, I hope one day here you can see a display of my product. It show the input voltage and the output voltage of this device. It can also show the current that you input and the current that is output. It can be released out. So it can give you all descriptions of my inverter through a display that I'll try to modify later. So actually this one is a analog. So far, maybe after 2 to 3 weeks, it's going to be digital. Have I tried to answer the question?
Yeah, that was awesome. Sam, Alex, over to you. Pardon.
First of all, it's a very amazing invention. But have you actually benefited or earned money or sold any?
Yes, I've benefited, and I went several workshop and exhibition. I showed my product. But also I've tried to make a profit because I tried to sell some. As I said before, I never used this board before. I just maybe take a board of a radio or a board of UPS. Then I tried to make the machine inside and I inserted it. Then after I sell it as the product. But then I try to brand myself and I try to make each and everything and assemble each and everything with me. Thereafter, then I'll try to sell them. So if a question was, have I benefited? Yes, I've showed my society that this the person that you took him to the school and this is a product from the school. Yes. Yes.
Can you repeat your Instagram account? I'm sorry, I want to share it on the YouTube channel and I didn't quite get it. The Instagram.
Instagram is Rare Innovation Tanzania.
Amazing. Thank you.
I can just write here Rare Innovation Tanzania.
Fantastic.
And is that the best place for people to reach out to you if they want to support you in some way? Is Instagram the best place to contact you?
Yes, there are some constant contacts within my Instagram account. You can find my email there. You can find my contact there. So I used to get some advice, what can I develop, some suggestion, opinions on where to improve and where can I get the support. Yeah.
We have another question. I know that we're at time, but I think we have a little bit of flexibility until our next presenter comes. Are you okay to stay on?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Awesome. So one of your other fans on YouTube mentioned the fact that apparently more than 50% of Tanzania's population doesn't have electricity. That's true? So the question is how you're expanding, how you're planning to expand this project to maximize how many folks can benefit.
Wow, that's a good question. Simply, I can just answer it. The government is now trying to push the sector energy in a high speed. So the government is now trying to produce like thousands of kV. Then before that, he's trying to supply at least like 3/4 of a Tanzanian country should be supplied with electricity. But indeed, they just try to cooperate with many solar institutions that are supplying solar energy within Tanzania. So what they just do with solar energy, they just provide with solar products. You cannot run a solar product such as light, such as television with a normal electricity. So what I'm trying to solve a problem here, I'm trying to make an inverter that you can use the same solar to charge a battery and use my inverter. You run the same light that the normal electricity run it, or the same television that the normal electricity run it. It can also be run with a solar. So far, I just plan to supply at least all region within my country to supply my inverters, and I try to make sure that I'll be supplying the batteries. I'll be also supplying with my inverters. I'll be also supplying with some of the products that they can support my inverter within my country, within all the regions. As I just explained before, I just try to supply only 10 of them as I keep on getting familiar with energy. I just keep on get familiar with those areas that there's no electricity at all. Yes.
I have to say, and I see similar sentiments on YouTube. It's so impressive to hear about somebody who sees a problem and seeks to find a solution. And I just am so inspired by how practical and just grounded your imagination is. So thank you for joining us. We're wishing you all the best, Ramadhani, as you venture to scale this further and benefit as many people as possible. Really appreciate you being here to share it with us. So thank you.
Thank you too. I've been waiting for this for so long. Thank you. I'll be a good ambassador of you guys. I'll be exploring the word of gift. Thank you too.